much, everybody, for being here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Aldo. You got here so fast. You're one of the first ones here. Thank you, everybody. So for those of you who do not know me, thank you for coming, first of all. And my name is Miss Katie. I am That Vegan Teacher. I have been vegan for almost 10 years. And I'm here to talk to you about veganism and to remind you that it is your moral duty to be vegan, because if you were the victim, you wouldn't want anybody to hurt you. So you guys over here on TikTok, if you want to come in, you know what to do. You got to put the decorations on the screen and then your name rises to the top. We're going to be reading a bunch of different cards today. Here, let me just give you a quick little intro about some foods. Even though veganism is not a diet, people are often asking me, like, what do you eat? So let me just show you a couple of things here. All right, so guys, thanks for double tapping on the screen. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much, Melanie, for being here. Thank you guys over on YouTube as well. So TikTok, you see this, it says, drink more smoothies. They're very nutritious. Blend a banana, a giant handful of spinach, a spoon of flax or chia with pineapple, mango, and an orange to assure the iron from the spinach gets absorbed as efficiently as possible. So you see that? That is what, hey, Vanilla, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. So we're just talking today a little bit about some foods, just to remind you guys of the kinds of things that you should be eating. And you should be definitely eating some types of smoothies if you feel like it, or have your vegetables and fruits in another way. Either way, as long as you're getting them inside of you, because that is good for you. Thank you again to everybody who is striving as hard as possible to be vegan. And we're going to go to the next card over here. Don't worry, you guys, if you want to come in, you can. All right, here's another one talking about eating more beans. You guys should eat beans because beans have 15 grams of protein per cup. Let's try to memorize a couple of things, okay? So remember what we just learned over here with drinking more vegan smoothies, that the iron will be better absorbed from the spinach if you mix it with some kind of fruit or some other food that's high in vitamin C, okay? Right? Pretty easy, right? So eat more beans because beans have a lot of fiber and folate and phytates, which help reduce the risk of stroke and, believe it or not, depression and colon cancer. Isn't that interesting? So the American Institute for Cancer Research recommends to eat whole grains or beans at every meal. Think about that. Whole grains or beans. So today we had something called farro. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Oh, hold on, I make sure that everybody can read my tag here. I don't want to hide it. Really important. Anyway, we had something called farro here in Italy. It sort of looks like rice, but it isn't. And we also had lentils. What I do is I don't like my meals to be kind of dry. So I often make a sauce out of a couple of the vegetables. So today, I had taken out a whole pile of peas from the freezer and a whole bunch of cubes of spinach, and I let them thaw, and then I just stuck them all into the blender. And I blended that up with a little bit of Tabasco sauce, so there's a little spiciness, and a couple of big spoons of tahini, which is ground up sesame seeds. So that tasted so good. You know, it was honestly delicious. So I pour that at the bottom of my bowl today. And then, so it's all like green soupy looking, but to me it looks beautiful because I know how healthy it is and I actually like the color green. And then on top of there, I put the lentils and the cauliflower. And we had seitan today, which kind of looks like, how do you describe it? Ours was shaped sort of like a burger, but it's something that it's high in protein and it's made from vital wheat gluten. What else do we have? We had that. Oh, we had another vegetable. I can't think of it. I think it was carrots. Anyway, a whole pile of different vegetables and legumes. Very good for us. Okay, let's get the first person in here. So we have somebody named Charlotte. Guys, thanks a lot for tapping on the screen. Thank you also for sharing. If you come in, remember you have to be over 18. Hello, Charlotte. Are you over 18?
Yes.
Okay, good. Are you ready to read a card?
Yes.
All right. So let me see, where are all my cards? Let's go through these ones. We have a bunch of different question cards here. Look at all this, so many. I keep making more and more of them. So let's just start over at the beginning one to make sure that everybody understands what veganism is. And thanks a lot for sharing the live stream. And to the person who farted, who just said they farted, a person named Chapter, you know, some things we don't need to know, actually. You know, we don't really need to know that. I mean, I don't mind knowing, because, you know, it means everything's moving. At least you're not all, you know, cramped up there. But I'm not sure that Charlotte needed to know. Charlotte, did you need to know that?
No.
That like a random person just farted. It's kind of weird. Aren't they weird over here? Okay, so far it seems like TikTok is a little bit more sane. It kind of goes back and forth. YouTube is acting a bit weird, but we'll see how it goes. Guys over on YouTube, if you guys want to talk to me, you put a super chat in on the screen and it stays there, and then I get a chance to read it, all right? But the yellow ones stay longer. The blue ones sometimes go too fast. I might miss it, but I'll try not to, okay? Oh, do you have to go?
Hello?
Do you have to go? I hear a baby.
No, sorry, I just lagged out. No, sorry, it just lagged out.
Okay. Are you able to go to a room where it's quiet?
It is quiet in here, it's just my window's open.
Oh, okay. I hear a baby crying or something. Okay, it's gone. All right, here is your question. Please read it out loud.
I'm trying to be vegan, but everyone keeps asking me a million questions about vitamins and protein. And the environment and I feel overwhelmed. What should I say? Stay calm and simply
it says what should I say?
Oh, sorry.
As you're reading it out loud, okay, I want you to listen to your own voice. If words are coming out and sentence doesn't make sense, go back and fix it, okay? So it says, okay. I'm trying to be vegan, but everyone read it again, but slowly.
I'm trying to be vegan, but everyone keeps asking me a million questions about vitamins and protein. And the environment and I feel overwhelmed. What should I say? Stay calm and simply say, I'm
sorry, it's not working. I hear a child in the background and you told me that there was no noise going to happen. Guys, I'm sorry, but this is a classroom and you have to come in and be quiet, okay? It's not personal. I understand that we have our lives and that people come and go, but it has to be quiet, okay? Let's go to the next person here. Guys, remember the rule. You have to be over 18 to be on TikTok Live. You have to know how to read, and you have to be alone in a room somewhere. Okay, it has to be quiet. It has to be quiet because we're teaching, and we have people here on YouTube who are learning, okay? All right, TikTok, let's try this again. Okay. By the way, TikTok or YouTube, this is what we're reading over there. I'll just hold it there for a sec so you guys can see. Okay, hi, thank you very much, Eliana, thank you very much for the heart, the big heart. I think maybe you might want to come in and read, and that's totally fine. Guys, we're looking for some adults here who are able to read and who want to come in. Somebody named Axer is here. Thank you over on YouTube for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for sharing. Thank you, Jay, for putting the letter L, which stands for lentils and legumes and lettuce. Keep on spamming whatever letters you like of the alphabet. Hi, Axer.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. Do you know how to read?
Oh, yeah, I can read. Question 1. I'm trying to be vegan, but everything keeps asking me a million questions about vitamins and protein and environment, and I feel overwhelmed. What should I say? Stay calm and simply say, I'm not a dietitian or a doctor or an earth scientist. I'm just someone who's on a path to learn how to do the least harm to animals.
Okay, very good. Excellent reading. All right. So are you on the path to becoming vegan?
Oh, no, I just want to learn about it, you know?
Okay, so that means you are on the path to becoming vegan. Because it starts first by understanding what it means. Starts first by understanding what veganism means. Do you know the definition of veganism?
I don't actually know.
Okay, so veganism is actually not a diet. Here is a card for you to read to understand what veganism is. Please read this out loud.
Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Okay, do you know what exploitation means?
It's like using them for like food and stuff.
Yeah, it's like using somebody. So it's not right to exploit dark-skinned people and call them slaves. It's not okay to exploit women. It is not okay to exploit animals, okay?
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much for tapping on the screen. Guys, we're at 8.4 thousand likes because of Axer. Axer, you're the teaching assistant, so you remind them to tap on the screen, okay?
Guys, tap the screen.
All right. Is there anything you'd like to say right now, or should I go to the next person?
Nah, that's it for me. That's it for me.
Okay, well, thank you very much for striving to be as vegan as possible. Remember, all good people are striving to be as vegan as possible. So you guys over here, same thing for you guys on YouTube. You must strive to be as vegan as possible. That's what good people do. Good people don't hurt animals. Good people protect animals. And it doesn't just mean that you are vegan yourself quietly in your room. It means you must come out and defend the victims because you hurt so many of them in the past. All right, let's go to the next person. Thank you to so somebody who just says, who just reborn, Cece, you just told me to shut up. So I guess maybe I should remove you, right? I mean, you don't want to be here. I'm just going to hide you forever. Bye. Now you can't write anything else. Guys, if you don't want to be here, you know what to do. You have all the power of God in your hands. You can do two things. You can be kind and you can stay quietly and learn. And you can write down some good comments that you hear, positive things, or you can just swipe away. Because my target audience is not cruel people. I'm not here to talk to assholes, psychopaths, narcissists. We're here to talk to people who understand that being vegan is a moral baseline. Okay? And it's really easy. We're here to talk to brave people, kind people. All right. Eleanor Street, thanks for being here. Got an itch.
Oh. Hi.
Hello. Welcome to my live stream. Where are you in the world?
England.
Okay. Do you know that I'm in Italy?
Are you?
Yes,
I've
I'm
been to Milan.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here in Italy, and I live here part-time and part-time in Canada. So the time now here is 3:06 in the afternoon, and for you it is 2:06, correct?
Yeah, I'm about to go to Finland.
Pardon me?
I'm about to go to Finland in 4 hours.
All right. Okay. So would you like to read a card now?
Yeah, I'll read a card.
Okay, here's a card for you. It is a random vegan fact about not stealing animals. Please encourage everyone to tap on the screen to share the live stream. And remember that you are the teaching assistant right now. So you're going to be talking and hopefully not me. So after you read the card, teach something that you know about veganism. Here you go.
Vegan from animals, not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all of it.
All right. Well, you were supposed to teach something else that you knew, but that's okay if you don't know anything else. So did you catch the definition of veganism before?
Yeah, it's not a diet, it's just like protecting animals.
Yeah,
really.
So that's one thing you could have told everybody.
Yeah,
At the end, you could have said, hey guys, remember, being vegan is not a diet. It is the end of exploitation towards animals. Okay, that goes for everyone who comes in. Remember, you're here to read a card and be a teaching assistant. The longer that you stay here, the higher the number goes when you appear. All right. All right, do you have anything that you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, like, I do Slimming World, but like...
Pardon
I've got,
me?
like, some vegan.
I didn't
do
understand.
Slimming World, it's like a...
So I don't
It's like a
understand.
diet.
Stop. I don't understand. Here's what I heard. I'm Slimming World. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's a diet.
You're
Where
what?
you can only
No.
have-
Say the word slowly. Say them one at a time.
Slimming World.
No, say the sentence. What did you say?
I go
You go. I didn't hear the verb go. Okay. I go.
to Slimming World.
Slimming World. You go. It's a physical place you go to?
Yeah, it's a diet place where you only get 15 sins a day.
What's a sin?
It's like bad stuff, like 20 calories or up is a sin. I only get 15 a day.
Okay. And what about it?
Like, I want to find some foods that like I can have that are vegan for Slimming World that I can tell at the group.
I'm not sure. Like, okay. Let me just tell you something. Okay, veganism isn't a diet. Veganism is a way of living where we decide we don't want to exploit animals. For me, it's all I do is I simply put healthy foods in my grocery cart, and I don't add any extra oil, extremely rarely. And I just eat whole foods as much as possible. So you won't see me buying a box of cereal. You will see, if you open up my fridge, there's just things like foods that are mostly just one ingredient. Does that make sense to you? For example, if you look into my freezer, there's peas, frozen spinach, we have broccoli, we have all, just picture a whole variety, like all kinds of fruits and vegetables. That's what we eat, because veganism is not a diet. And what I do to make sure that I'm healthy and that I don't get too big is I try to exercise throughout the day a lot. One of the things that I actually do, I do a lot of things during the day, but there's a couple of habits I've gotten into years ago. One is every time I put something in the microwave, I immediately start to do jumping jacks. Do you know what jumping jacks are? Like when you jump like this. Hold on a second. Let me just fix my pants here and I'll show you. So I'll tap on the microwave, right? Whatever it is, 30, usually 60 seconds or 90 seconds to warm up something. And then I'll immediately start doing these. And I put my hands above my head here, I clap, and I clap here. And I do these, and I try to do 100 before 60 seconds is up. So I try to go really, really fast. And then I go like this. I go like this. And I pretend I'm skipping, and that's what I do, one of the things that I do. So I do these things that I invented called muscle minutes, often throughout the day. Another thing that I do is every time I'm brushing my teeth, you will always see me stretching. So the way that I brush my teeth is I put my foot on the counter, and I brush my teeth, and I stretch, and I practice to put my head all the way down, brushing my teeth, switch legs, try to go all the way down, try to go like this, stretch here, stretch forward, try to go like this. So while I'm brushing my teeth, I'm always exercising. So that's one thing that I find has helped me, is to incorporate daily exercise and stretching into whatever I'm doing. If I'm walking my dog Bella, I'll do squats. Like, you know when your dog stops to sniff and you're kind of like, oh God, she stopped to sniff and we want to keep walking. So what you can do is you can just do squats. You just literally just squat down and stand back up again. Might look funny, but it's a good way to keep exercising all the time. And I also eat only 2 meals a day. So I'll eat breakfast and I'll eat lunch. And I'll make sure that I have a whole wide variety of different foods for breakfast and for lunch to make sure that I'm healthy. Guys over here on YouTube, well, first of all, TikTok, you can come in now. You can get another teaching assistant. If you want to go to the top of the list, make sure you put something like some sort of a giraffe, or I don't know, whatever they have there, so that you can get to the top of the list to speak to me. And yes, it's true that I am a registered nurse, for the person who wrote that before. I am a registered nurse, and I'm also a school teacher. And yes, I am a grandmother, and I have 3 kids and 2 grandchildren. All right. You guys over on here, YouTube, if you have anything that you want to write, you're welcome to. If you write stupid stuff like plants feel pain, you're going to be permanently banned. I just banned somebody right now. You are permanently banned. You will never be able to contact us again. Okay, we don't tolerate lies here. We are here to educate people. If you're too stupid and you're trying to find a way to justify your violence towards animals, you just don't belong here. Okay, this is a place for people who are curious, not for a place where people lie, okay? All right, let's go to the next person over here. Thank you for subscribing, everybody here. Oh, hold on a second, TikTok. I'm going to read your names out loud if you subscribe, okay? Because I want to say thank you to you. All right, we just had a whole pile of people. Let me scroll back a little bit. Okay, Elena Plack, thank you for following. Rory, thank you for being here. Who else is here? Plants don't feel pain, they don't have a brain. That is why, guys, seriously, it amazes me how incredibly stupid some of you are. When was the last time you saw a TV show or in real life, firefighters, when the house is on fire, running into the house to save the broccoli? Raise your hand if you ever saw that. Nobody here? That's right. Nobody on YouTube? You never saw the firefighters running into the house where the house is on fire? Did you ever see them opening up the freezer and rescuing the peas? You didn't, right? Because plants don't feel pain. And firefighters are smart enough to know that. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart, I hope. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. All right? By the way, here's another card about soybeans. Soybeans are great. Look, this one, I'm just gonna, you guys on TikTok 1 second. By the way, YouTube, if you want me to read your comments, if you have something interesting to write, if you are an educator, somebody smart, feel free to write something, put a super chat in. And if you are a vegan and you want people to follow your account, do that too. Put a super chat in and say, hey, Miss Katie, I'm vegan. Can you ask everyone to follow me? And yeah, of course I will. I will help you to grow your account. I'm here to help everyone. This says, soybeans are great. Soybeans, which later mature to a pale yellow, are very healthy because they're packed with complete protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. All right? They're both nutrient dense and heart friendly and form the base for tofu and tempeh. All right, so this is what they look like at first, these cute little beans. Immature soybeans are called edamame beans. Okay, these are edamame beans. Now you know. Bet you didn't know you were going to learn that today. Isn't that cool? Okay, so immature soybeans are called edamame beans. Hold on, YouTube. I'm just going to share. I have to go back and forth with you guys. This is for TikTok. All right. They're also delicious. They are beautiful green because they haven't fully matured yet, but you should definitely try them. I love these little guys. You can sometimes buy them in the frozen section. Depends where you are in the world. I notice here in Italy, I haven't seen them, unfortunately. But in Montreal, where I live part-time, we have those. Okay, so you guys, thank you very much for trying some soybeans. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. I just saw somebody who did this. Thank you to TYM Knight, number 1322. Thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate you pressing the like and the heart. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my work here, and thank you for supporting the animals. TikTok, it's time for us to talk. Let's get the next person in here. Remember that you have to be over 18, okay? And you have to be able to read and be in a quiet location.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to my live stream. Do you know how to read?
I do.
Great. Here is your card. All right, it's card question number 2. Tell everybody to double tap on the screen. How many likes do you see?
19.7K.
All right, so tell them how much you want to get up to by the time you leave as a teaching assistant.
I think we should get up to 25K.
25K, all right. That's really, wow, okay, we can try. Well, you are the teaching assistant, so be enthusiastic. Don't forget.
Hi, Jillian. Sorry, my friend is in the chat. I said hi to her.
All right, try to focus on us, okay, and what you're reading, all right? Okay, here you go.
Okay. My parents are worried about my health.
You have to read everything on the card because there's a title, and the people on YouTube might not see it. See, some people are joining. So as a teacher, you're always thinking about how is the best way that I can communicate, right?
Oh, okay. Questions about starting. Question 2. My parents are worried about my health. What should I say to them to make them feel better? Tell them that science shows us that being vegan is healthy for everyone and that all information is out there on the internet and that you're determined to stay healthy without hurting the animals.
Okay, so you see a dash here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, you're determined to stay healthy. When you see a dash or a comma, it means you pause for a second. So you're determined to stay healthy without hurting animals. You see the difference there? So guys, that goes for everybody who comes in to read, all right? We're practicing to read out loud. When you're reading out loud, yes, we all make mistakes, but here we are trying to improve, all right? We're improving our communication skills. All right. Well, thank you very much for being here. And
I have a question real quick.
Sure.
So basically, you wash your hair, right? Like, this is not a me question, just like in general, like everyone washes their hair, right?
That's your question?
Yes, but I have something to add to it.
1 second, please. 1 second, please. I just have a super chat. The person here, Mon Game, thank you for the donation. And you're telling me that you're vegetarian? Being vegetarian is not good enough. You must be vegan. And the reason for that is because vegetarians still steal the milk from mother cows. They still steal eggs from chickens. and they still do all kinds of horrible things here on this list. Now, I don't want to interrupt my guest here, Lily, so I'll leave this card here for you, all right? But please write back and say that you are planning to be vegan now that you know, right? Vegetarian is not good enough. Okay, sorry about that, Lily. So you were saying, you were talking about washing hair and something, you have a question?
Yeah, so, like, do you use, like, vegan shampoo, or do you just use shampoo you find in the store?
Okay, that's your whole question?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm vegan, so what do you think?
Sorry, my alarm went off. But I feel like you do, but you know, like, when you, like, drive your car and stuff, like, basically...
Okay, hold on, so you didn't really have one question, right? So let me understand what you're here for, Lily. You're somebody who's here. Thank you, by the way, for reading the card. But what you're doing here, Lily, is you're here to try to nitpick, to find something wrong with me, right? So you're like, do you use vegan shampoo? I'm literally vegan. Of course, I'm going to use vegan shampoo. And now you're going to go and talk about the car and probably about the gasoline and how it comes from dead dinosaurs or something. You don't seem to understand that you, Lily, live near a grocery store. You, Lily, can strive to be as kind as possible to the animals, okay? Good people must strive to be vegan. They don't go on a vegan live stream to try to find reasons not to be vegan, all right? So you can come back if you want to when you're ready to actually participate in a way where you're not trying to find problems with good things. Striving to be vegan means you're doing your best. Somebody might not have vegan shampoo handy, maybe, I don't know. They're going to do their best, you understand? We are not people who will never drive in a car for fear of accidentally running over an ant. Vegans have a right to live, okay? I hope that helps you. All right, let's get to the next person here. But first, let me read out loud the names of people who just subscribed to my channel. Thank you, by the way. So far, we've had 4,900 people in here over on TikTok. Thank you for being here, guys. This is great. And thank you for saying that you love me. Oh, hold on a second. I'm just going to pause here for a sec. All right, who do we have here? Thank you to Ollie for following, and Harry, and Leaf, and thank you to somebody named Lily, and Apple user, thank you for following. And Night Annihilator, thank you for following. Guys, I'd like you to get normal names, okay? Those of you who are here to learn your names, you should change them all, and it should be like, okay, Chrissy, thank you for saying you love me. Chrissy, I'd like you to change your name to be Chrissy Animal Defender, okay? Or Chrissy the Vegan, or something like that. That way everybody will be able to find you. Use the same name here as you do on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Pick a good name, guys, and then get everything the same on the platform. Make sure it has either the word animal in it or the word vegan. All right? Thank you, Davey. Thank you, guys, for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Martin, for subscribing. Yes, it is true. I am a nurse. Yep. Yes, I got my teaching degree from Concordia University in Montreal with a specialization. I'm a teacher with a specialization in English as a second language. So that is what I did. I taught French kids in the province of Quebec. All right. You guys on YouTube, if you would like to put a super chat, and did I miss one? Oh, I think I missed one. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, if you put the super chat in and it's yellow, it will stay on the screen. You can ask me anything, by the way. It's okay. You can ask me anything. I don't have any secrets. Okay. Okay, let's go. Well, some secrets, but all right, we have somebody here named Jackson who's up next. Guys, make sure that you put some decorations in the live if you want to get to the top of the list, okay? Fruit on the desk is good. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Where are you in the world?
Australia.
All right, thanks for being here. You ready to read?
You're welcome.
Jackson, what time is it in Australia? Here it is Italy, and it is 3:24 in the afternoon. What time is it for you in Australia?
12:24.
AM or PM?
Oh, sorry, that is AM.
Okay, so you're after midnight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are already Thursday. We are still Wednesday over here. Very cool. So the reason I like to ask people is because I want to let people know that we're not the center of the universe. We're all in different time zones here. People are here from Canada, California, all over the UK. So thanks for being here today. This is your card. Are you ready to read?
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like you're in a swimming pool or something. It's like, are you able to sit still and not move?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, that goes for everyone who comes in. All right, try this. Try and read.
Questions about starting. Question 3. My parents want more information about the vegan path I'm on. Where should we go together to learn? PTAkids.org.
Okay, so that is pronounced, that's pronounced petakids.org. Petakids.org. Can you say it?
PetaKids.org.
Right. We're going to say it. Guys, in the chat, I want you to write it down. Petakids.org. Petakids.org, which stands for?
People for the ethical treatment of animals.
Good job. Keep reading.
Is a great site, especially... sorry, I can't really see at all.
Okay, there we go.
Like, it's too far to the...
Okay,
left.
hold on. Let me just bring it over here.
That's
Okay,
better.
okay, right there.
Yeah, that's better, thank you.
All right, sorry about that. My mistake.
That's all good. Is a great site, especially for kids and their parents. You can learn about animals, recipes, and even order free stickers. Check them out.
All right. All right, so now you know, petakids.org. Guys, spam this in the chat over on TikTok and you guys over on YouTube as well. Help to educate the class by writing things, messages that I state. Now, I was just in a live stream before and that's exactly what I was doing. I was double tapping on the screen for my friend called That Chip Guy. He was doing a live stream, and that's what you guys should do. You should go to different vegan channels and support them. Okay, we have a super chat over here. Thank you very much again for reading a card. You did a great job. And we're up to 33,000 likes over here on TikTok. Guys, you rock. You're awesome. Thank you very much. And thank you for the little rose, Nick. And thank you to Yimas Fat or whatever your name is. Guys, get normal names. Dusty Bun. What the heck is that? Okay, I don't know what this thing is. Something just went flying around over here on TikTok. Thank you for that. I guess it looked purple. Looked pretty okay. Guys, hold on a second. I got to go to the super chat on YouTube. All right, this is by Tom, Cat and Plants. Tom, Cat and Plants. Okay, you write, have you ever seen the episode of The Simpsons titled Lisa the Vegetarian? Yes, I have. It has a cute message at the end. Season 7, episode 5. You might like it. Yes, I have seen that. I actually did a video about it quite a few years ago. I felt bad for Lisa. She was watching her family eating a lamb. And guys, you guys know The Simpsons, right? I actually have a song that I wrote about Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson is vegan now. You guys can find it. It's on Spotify. Yeah, poor Lisa Simpson. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the people on South Park to become vegan. I never watched that show, but apparently they're very vegan phobic. But wouldn't that be great? Guys, let me know in the comments if you like South Park or if you like The Simpsons and if you have any specific episodes that you like. You guys over here on YouTube, on TikTok as well. Thank you also for writing different vegan foods. And don't forget to put a verb in front. You guys over here on YouTube, you should be writing eat lentils. You guys over here, I want you to write eat beans. You guys over here on YouTube, I want you to also write to eat tofu. And you guys, I want you to write eat peanut butter toast. Right? These all have protein. They're all vegan foods. Let's go to the next person. Be a teaching assistant, guys. Write down some good stuff. Thank you again, Tom, for the super chat. I'll press a heart on there and a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Guys, make sure you like the live because Tom was very kind just now. We have another Tom over here. Hi, Tom.
Hi, I am very vegan.
You're what?
I'm actually eating flax seeds for breakfast with my oats.
Amazing.
I'm having some oat milk.
Okay, cool. I had flax seeds for breakfast too, and I had oats for breakfast with flax seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds. Yeah. Are you ready to read a card?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. Here's your card.
What if my parents don't take me seriously? They're saying it's like just a phase.
Okay, hold on. Don't forget, you are a teaching assistant. You're not reading for you. Remember that you're reading for everyone else, okay? So when you come in, you're reading for others, not for yourself. So I'll help. So here it says, I'll just show the guys over on YouTube because I haven't seen it yet. YouTube, it says, what if my parents don't take me seriously? They're saying things like, it's just a phase. How can I convince them that I am serious? And then the answer there is, well, if you are trying to become vegan in your family and your parents are vegan-phobic, or maybe they're just worried that you might not be eating enough calories, you tell them you are serious because you don't want to hurt animals, and you make sure that you eat your vegetables. Don't complain. And start cooking easy vegan foods like lentils, beans, and rice for the family. And keep reminding them that you're in this for life. You are vegan for life. Remind your parents that you are serious. All right, and teach them, get them to watch the important documentaries like Earthlings, for example. That's a really sad one. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everybody. Somebody's written here, I never eat vegetables. Okay, well, you don't need to tell us that, right? We are here to talk about positivity, things that we do to make the world a better place. Oh, I just realized I have my sign up here backwards from when I was doing my video earlier today. That's backwards one. This one, actually, in real life, this is, hold on, I'm going to go get it down now. Hold on. Let's take that down. All right, that says animals are not ours to eat, wear, or use. But see, it looks backwards to you guys, right? But in real life, it's actually forward. And this is actually backwards in real life. And this is actually backwards in real life. All right, let's get busy, guys. Let's look at the next person here. Ali is here.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to my live stream. Are you over 18?
Yes.
All right, so here is your card.
Okay. Questions about starting. Question 5. How can I learn more about veganism? I love a juicy, fat, rare steak.
Mm-hmm. And what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, lots of people do. Lots of people like steak. I used to eat it, not that often. But I remember my dad ate steak, and I remember seeing the blood on the plate and thinking that was kind of strange that we were eating blood. Because my associations with blood was when my sister cut herself. She bit her tongue once, and there's blood everywhere. So I did find it weird. But when you're little, you just do whatever your parents tell you to do, right? So a lot of people like eating steak, but when you know better, you can do better. You can be kinder, and you don't have to hurt animals anymore. Right? You guys over here on YouTube? Right. Okay, guys, if you haven't yet spoken to me and you really want to, you can... What is going on? Guys, it's going a bit too fast, but what are you writing? It's, yes, it is the blood on the plate. All right. Let's look over here, guys. Let's get somebody in from TikTok. If you guys want to talk to me, you want to write something, you put a super chat in and I will read it out loud. Because I know you guys can't talk to me like they can on TikTok. By the way, my TikTok account is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you ready to read?
Yeah. Questions about starting. How can I learn more about veganism? Sorry, veganism. Sorry, I pronounced that completely wrong.
That's okay. I know, it's all right.
Just keep listening and learning. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan because there is so much to learn. But the most important thing to remember is that veganism isn't a diet. It's a moral baseline about living and letting the animals live too.
Very good. Yes, it's a moral baseline. Exactly, about living and letting the animals live too. All right, so are you a good person?
I try to be. I tried being vegan and I ended up actually being hospitalized. So,
Oh,
yeah,
so you're not...
I really tried my best.
I don't think so. Nobody goes to the hospital because they eat healthy fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. In fact, they thrive. So let's figure out what you did wrong, okay?
No, I don't actually want to go into it because it's kind of like a personal thing, and it.
Okay, well then I'm going to have to get rid of you then,
disorder.
because I'm going to have to let you go then, because if you don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to let you spread lies. Everyone can strive to be vegan. Everybody can be vegan because veganism is a moral baseline. If you had problems, it is because you weren't eating either enough calories or the right kinds of food. You cannot simply be a vegan and drink Coke and eat potato chips all day. It's not going to work. You have to have a wide variety of foods, a healthy breakfast and a healthy lunch. My breakfast consists of 4 or 5 tablespoons of oats with a tablespoon of chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, wheat germ, like a wide variety. You know, it's so good for your gut microbiome as well. Then I squish up a banana in there, about half an apple. I put some blueberries in there, some cranberries, some cinnamon, some turmeric, like in the end with the soy milk and some sprinkled walnuts and some sprinkled pumpkin seeds and goji berries. It ends up being at least 12 or 13 ingredients so that you cover all your bases. Now, let's say you say that you're allergic to something like that. Well, then just eat the other things, all right? Guys, hold on a second here on YouTube. TikTok, I think I saw a super chat go by. Let me see if I can scroll and try to scroll back and find it. Ah, here it is. Okay, the person writes, yay, more That Vegan Teacher YouTube. Thank you, Monge. Thank you very much for being kind here. Let me tap a heart and a thumbs up. Thanks a lot. Thanks for supporting my channel. I do appreciate you. If there's anything else that you'd like to add, if somebody has a specific question here over on YouTube, or especially if you want to teach about yourself. Let's say you're striving to be vegan and you're doing really great. Tell us. If you are a vegan coach or you're a vegan athlete, definitely put in a super chat. Feel free to advertise yourself here. I'm very happy. If you want to brag about being vegan, that's great. Let's go to the next person here. I'm not going to go to somebody named Dusty Bun because that just doesn't sound like an adult. Remember, you guys, you have to be over 18 to come in, okay? Here's the next card that somebody's going to read. Hello, welcome to my live stream.
Oh, hello, sorry.
Hi. All right, here's your card to read. Do you see 42,000 likes?
Yeah, I do.
Tell everyone to double tap on the screen.
Double tap the screen.
Tell them to encourage you.
Encouraged me.
Tell them that you're going to read a card now.
I'm going to read a card now. Questions about protein. Question 6. Can we get enough protein from plants? Yes. The National Army of Medicine recommends that the adults...
Okay, so be careful not to read too fast. It's a mistake a lot of people make. Because what you read is the National Army, but that's not the word. Okay?
Oh, sorry.
All right, just 1 second. I just got a super chat here. Thank you again. Somebody writes, more vegan facts. Thank you, Monge. You know what? I'm going to write your name down on the Vegan Fantastic list because you seem to be really helpful here. MONG. GAME. I'm going to put a couple of check marks because you've actually put a few super chats in. So thank you very much for supporting the channel. Oh, I didn't get to press like on the thing. Ah, it's gone. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to press like on it, but I liked your comment. Thank you for being kind here. Thank you for being vegan fantastic and not vegan phobic. All right, so let's try this again. Remember, the goal is to read slowly and enthusiastically.
Should I restart the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Questions about protein. Question 6. Can we get enough plants from protein? Yes, the National Academy.
You know what you said? You said, can we get enough plants from protein?
That's what it says.
Can we get enough protein from plants, not plants from protein?
That's what I said.
Oh,
sorry.
It's okay. Read slower, okay? Just read slower. Remember, you're teaching, okay? The whole point is to communicate an idea to somebody. It's got to go all through the internet. It's got to go floating around. It's got to go through people's windows and doors and hover around their head. Then they have to. Then they have to picture it in their mind. Okay? So if you're reading, think about the words that you're reading. Don't just read them and be like detached, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Because if you read it wrong, you should hear yourself reading it wrong. Do you know what I mean? Okay, try that again.
Questions about protein.
Excuse me.
Question 6. Can we get enough protein from plants? Yes, the National Academy of Medicine recommends adults should get about 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram they weigh.
Okay, that was good. That was good. But I want to just let you know, I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but just in case you're curious, you literally added a word that wasn't even there. It's okay, but you added the word should, and it's not there. So that means that you're reading too fast. You're not really listening or paying attention to what you're reading, okay? Keep going though, okay? After about the 0.8, kilograms that way. Start over here where it says plant-based foods, nice and slow. And when you see a comma, take a pause. Okay, a comma is like a time to take a breath so that other people can get a chance to understand what you're saying. I think the reason that people read so fast is because they're worried that people will think that you're not a good reader. But in fact, good readers do pause. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Plant-based foods like beans, lentils, tofu, and I can't really pronounce that word.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's called quinoa. I don't blame you. It's written weird. Quinoa. Can you say quinoa?
Quinoa.
Okay.
Quinoa. Quinoa. Provide all the protein your body needs without the cholesterol and saturated fats from animal products.
Good. Okay, so we don't want cholesterol. We don't want saturated fat. Okay? All right. So thank you very much for reading question number 6. Is there anything else you'd like to teach the class before you go?
I would like to ask you a question if you don't mind, and what your opinions of it. And I'm vegan, and I've been vegan for 2 years now. So, I wanted to think what you think of people having animals as a pet, like cats and dogs.
Well, let's remember the definition of veganism, which means that we don't exploit animals, right? So if we don't exploit them, the definition of we don't exploit them, that means it's okay if we have cats or dogs in our homes as long as we are rescuing them and not paying somebody to force them to be pregnant and to be bred. We don't want anybody to sexually exploit anyone. Now, a lot of people get different animals like cats or dogs for their families. They buy them from a pet store or wherever, and then they just abandon them. They just leave them somewhere. And that's so cruel and wrong.
Yeah.
So what we have to do, unfortunately, as good people, is we have to go and make sure that all these animals are adopted. We have to pick up the mess that they've made. So that's our job. We go there and we rescue the animals. So it's okay to have an animal companion as long as you are rescuing that animal. You're not using that animal for anything. You're not enslaving them. Okay?
Yeah, 100% agree.
All right, cool. Thank you very much for coming to my live stream. And look at that, you got us up to 47,000. Thank you very much for that. Double tap on the screen, everybody here on TikTok. Guys, we are at the 48-minute mark. We have about 12 more minutes left. If you guys have anything in particular that you would like to say or ask me, feel free. I will probably go live again later on this evening, my time, which is over here in Italy. Right now it is 3:45 in the afternoon. Thanks guys for being here. If you'd like to put a super chat in, you are welcome to. If you want to ask me a question and you want me for sure to read it, put it down in the super chat so it can freeze on the screen. Otherwise, I will not be able to get to it necessarily because I have 2 streams going here. All right. We have here somebody named Amy. Thank you for the decorations on the screen, by the way. Hi. Thank you, Peter, by the way, for the little decorations on the screen. Thank you for the roses, guys. Thank you for those of you I'm not sure who put that big round thing before, but that was really cute. Hi, welcome. Are you ready to read a card?
What?
Are you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
All right. So
Questions about protein. Isn't animal protein better for building muscle. Actually,
So stop. Remember that you want the people on YouTube over here to understand what you're saying. So you're going to separate the words and you're going to speak really clearly. Okay?
okay.
Nice and slowly.
Questions about protein. Question 7. Isn't animal protein better for building muscle? And actually, no. Numerous vegan athletes, bodybuilders, and scientific studies show that plant proteins are equally effective for muscle growth. So since that's true, why pay for murder if we don't have to?
Good. And what do you see on the screen in terms of these little animals? Who do you see there?
A sheep,
And?
a chicken.
A sheep and a chicken, right? So should we protect animals?
Yeah.
That means we should not eat sheep, we should not eat lambs or chickens. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for being here as a teaching assistant. Do you have anything else you'd like to teach?
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
So, like, see, do you remember when you met Ben of the Week?
Yes.
In this video, there was like a sausage in your fridge.
Yeah, I've just talked about that about 100 times. So Ben of the Week, for those of you who don't know, is a very famous YouTuber, and he's also very famous on TikTok. I live in Canada, and so does he. We had a few videos going back and forth where he was kind of cruel. He was a bit of a jerk. But at some point, he texted me privately, and he said, look, I'm sorry. I'd like to come and visit you in Montreal. Let's do some videos together. To make a long story short, I didn't realize that he was doing a documentary on me. I thought we were going to be doing vegan videos together because he said he wanted to be vegan. Turned out that that wasn't really sincere. He made a video. I told him about the pepperoni stick in my fridge. What had happened is somebody had put it on the windshield of my car when I was out. I guess they saw it was me. Decided to put it there. And it was sad for me that day to see it there. And I didn't know what to do. At first I was going to throw it in the garbage, but then I thought, no, I'll make a video about it and talk about vegan phobia, because that's exactly what that was, an example of that. I put it in my fridge and I left it there for ages because when I saw it, it made me sad and I didn't really know how to address it. And so when he was over, I showed it to him and I said, make sure that you don't lie about this. But what did he do? He lied about it. He twisted. What he did is he lied about it. He edited the video to make it seem like I was a hypocrite. He made it seem like that. And I didn't appreciate that. So I made a video about him telling everybody what a terrible person he was. He actually stayed at our home. We even invited him to sleep over. So he was quite ungrateful, quite snobby. Awful, actually, to do that. We opened our home to him. We fed him. We were kind. We trusted him. It was difficult for my marriage because my husband said, I don't really trust this guy. And I thought, I sort of stuck up for Ben. I said, well, maybe he's a young guy. You know, people deserve a second chance. We should give people second chances. Anyway, it turned out my husband was right. But to make an even longer story shorter, Ben of the Week is vegan now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's right, because I didn't give up on him. I kept telling him that he should be vegan, he should stop exploiting animals, and he finally watched a documentary called Seaspiracy, and after a couple of years, he declared that he is vegan now. So that is great news for all of you guys. Never give up. Never give up on people. You know, you don't have to keep banging your head against a wall, but people will get their clicks eventually. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan, and he got there. Thank you very much for.
One more question.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but I have to go to the next person because there's a lot of people waiting to come and talk to me, okay? And I'm running out of time. But thank you for being here. Guys, double tap on the screen. We're up to 50,000 likes. And over here on YouTube, thank you guys. If you want to put a comment in, you want to ask me a question, you could. Okay, I just got a super chat over here. So guys on TikTok, just wait 1 second, okay? All right, so the super chat over here. Thank you for being here. This person named Janga the Possum put a $9.99 super chat, and she writes, or he, I don't know. Hello, I commend you in the persistence of your belief and movement. Could I ask, what made you so passionate in veganism? So Ganya, what happened is that I Like everybody else, it took me 100 clicks to become vegan. Nobody becomes vegan instantly. The first thing you have to do is figure out the difference between vegetarian and vegan. So you have to learn some different definitions. So vegetarian is bad, vegan is good. So at first, I didn't really realize that. I was vegetarian for a long time, but I didn't really clue in about what happens in the dairy industry. This is what happens in the dairy industry. When I found out that these cows were treated so badly, forced to be pregnant, and their babies stolen from them, year after year, and I saw the videos of them taking the babies away from the crying cows, the mothers, my heart broke. I couldn't handle it. And that's just one of the stories. So eventually I realized I have to become vegan because also in the egg industry, they exploit the baby boy chicks. The baby boy chicks are never born with their mothers nearby. They're born on assembly lines, and they separate the boys from the girls. The boys fall down into a whole pile of knives and they cut them up to shreds. I was horrified when I saw that. I was crying. I just couldn't stop crying. It was horrible. And at some point I just realized if I wanted to be a good person, I had to be vegan. Simple as that. And then I didn't put any more animal products in my shopping cart, but it didn't happen overnight. It happened gradually because it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. So today, for example, Jen, you just got several clicks if you listen to all the cards, if you've been listening to the reasons to become vegan, if you just found out about the dairy industry, if you found out about the egg industry, these are clicks. You're getting them. All right. So thank you very much for your support here. And I hope one day that you will be vegan and join me in the fight. I'm going to press a heart on your comment and a like on your comment. Guys, anybody else want to write something, want me to address you, you can do the same thing as Janga or Ganga. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Over here on my TikTok channel, I'm just going to read some of your names out loud. Thank you very much if you subscribe to my channel. I want to make sure that I read your name out loud because I want you to know how much I appreciate you. All right, so we have here Zoya, who just joined. Thank you to Eden, who just joined. We also have somebody who just followed me. Oh, I see. Laura is here. Hey, Laura, thank you for coming. Plant-based struggle bus is here. I see that you have been muting some people who are cruel. I appreciate you for doing that. Let's see, Batman, thank you for following. Thank you to Gray for following. Thank you to Lakis for following. Thank you, Connor, for liking the live. Guys, don't forget to double tap all the time when you're watching TikTok. Just what I do when I go to other people's live streams too. What else are you going to do? You might as well tap on the screen, right? Okay, let's get another person in here. Somebody's name is, oh, wait, I already had this person once before. Rather talk to people I haven't spoken to. Hi, I already talked to you before, didn't I?
Yeah, you have.
All right, well, let's just read a card because I'd like to talk to people I haven't talked to before, but since you're here, there you go.
Don't people get weak and tired on a vegan diet? No, a well-planned vegan diet provides the necessary nutrients for energy and strength, and many people report feeling energized after removing corpses from their bodies.
That's good. You read that very well. How are you feeling right now after reading that? Do you agree? That being
I guess so.
That being vegan.
I'm not sure I would say chemicals, but like the nutrients and stuff inside vegetables.
Yeah, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, all of the things that you need are in plants. How are you doing today? What are you up to? Did you go to school or do you work?
Yeah, I work.
What's your job?
I work in fast food, normally in the front area though.
Okay. So you sell fruits and vegetables. That's fast food.
Yeah, the place where I work, we have vegan items.
Good. Great. Well, thank you so much for reading the card. You did a really good job. Guys, let's double tap on the screen for this person who is talking politely, who read the card very well, and we appreciate good men. Thank you. Let's go to the next person. Let's hope that this person is also kind. We have somebody named Matthew here. Guys, thanks for the decorations on the screen here on TikTok.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to my live stream. You ready to read a card?
Hello.
Hi.
Yep.
All right, here's your card. Question number 9.
But my dad says that vegans are protein deficient. What should I tell him? Tell him that meat, dairy, and eggs industries have lied to people like your dad for a very long time to try to scare them into buying the products. Research their products.
Okay, so try to scare
Yeah, I
them.
could do
To
that.
try to scare them into buying the products.
Yeah.
Then there's a period. Now it's a new sentence, and it says, research the facts for yourself.
Mhm. Or you can do it together with your dad.
All right. So that was question number 9. I'll just show you guys over here on YouTube what it looks like. There it is. All right, so just to sum up, let's go on to question. We are actually over time. We've done our hour, but we're going to go over and read.
Can I get a follow back?
We're going to read another question soon. Why should I follow you?
Because I'm a nice person.
Okay, so you know I have 1 million followers. You know that I have 1 million
Yeah.
followers, right? Okay, so what could you give to me? First of all, I want to let you know I don't really watch TikTok that much because I work here. My job is to educate. So if I went to your site, what would I learn from you? How does your site make the world a better place for the animals?
You will learn how to eat meat.
Right, so I already know how to do that. That's why I did used to eat. That's because I used to eat animals just like you did. And now I eat vegan meat. I don't eat any animals. So there's no reason that I would follow you, right? Because you're not a role model for me. I like to follow people that I can learn from, people that will inspire me to be a better human. Okay? Let's get the next person in here so we can go up to question 10. Jackson, it was already here, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go to Ayla or Aya. Thank you, Ava, rather. Jackson, if you really, really want to talk to me again, you put a big decoration on the screen. Okay, some hearts, chicken on my shoulder, in good faith, because otherwise there's other people who want to be here. Hi there, Aya.
Hi.
Welcome
Can you
to
hear
our
me?
live stream. Here is question number 10. I want you to read the whole thing, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, tell everyone to double tap on the screen.
Please double tap on the screen to show some support.
All right, now the support is for you because you are the teaching assistant. All right, there you go.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Don't you have to combine different plant foods at every meal to get complete protein? No, as long as you eat a variety of plant foods throughout the day, your body will assemble all the essential I can't pronounce that.
Okay, all the essential amino acids.
Amino acids. It means so there's no need to worry.
Okay. So let's just show that over to the YouTube, guys. Here is the card that they read. It says, don't you have to combine different plant foods at every meal to get a complete protein? No, you don't. No, as long as you eat a variety of plant foods throughout the day, your body will assemble all the essential amino acids it needs. Oh, there's no need to worry, okay? Just eat a wide variety of healthy foods and you'll be fine. All right, thank you very much for reading that card. Is there anything else you would like to say before I end the live stream? Because we've been here for an hour now.
Yeah, I have a question. I really want to be vegan, but I have a question. It's more of a concern. Should I just ask the question?
Well, I'm here waiting.
Sorry. So I know that you're saying that plants and vegan-based foods give a lot of protein and is still healthy for you. But I'm just kind of concerned because the only reason I'm not vegan right now is because I'm concerned about like how healthy it is for me and how much protein I'm getting, and because I'm already very underweight. And
How much protein are you getting now?
I actually don't know.
Of course you don't know. Nobody knows. And yet they all ask this question. I'm so worried I might not get enough protein, but you have no idea how much you're getting now. So it's not a worry. You just have to eat a wide variety of different vegan foods. Did you ever hear me talk about the breakfast that I eat?
I've had
I just had the one you said today with oatmeal and chia
Here,
seeds.
read this. This is a typical breakfast that I might eat. I want you to eat that. And you need to eat enough calories in order to be healthy, right? You said that you're underweight. How much do you weigh?
I weigh 40 kilos.
Okay. And how tall are you?
I am... Okay, sorry, I'm from Europe, so
It's okay.
the feet and all that. But I think I'm around...
No, how many centimeters are you?
5'2".
How many centimeters? Okay.
I am 126.
Okay.
No, what?
Okay.
I'm not... Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. 5'2", I understand. 5 foot 2 inches.
62, sorry.
Okay. So I don't know why you're so worried. I mean, it seems like you are talking right now. You're all right. You're going to be fine. Just make sure you eat a wide variety of healthy foods, and that you would, for example, need to eat many times a day. I only eat twice a day because I don't want to get overweight, but that's just me. I also want to rest my gut because I want to make sure that my gut microbiome has a rest. Okay, I do intermittent fasting, so I eat only breakfast and lunch, but I eat a lot. And I am very healthy and actually slightly overweight. But here you go. Here, have a look at that, okay? Eat a healthy breakfast, lots of protein and awesome omega-3 fatty acids. I'm going to turn this around so you can really see it because I think it's probably a little bit out of focus for you, okay? Here you go. Have a look at that.
Yes.
Okay, and it says here, eat enough calories. Can you please read this? Make
lots of oatmeal with cinnamon and turmeric powder. I don't know what turmeric powder is.
Oh, well, you just buy it and you'll see in turmeric powder. So just use a little bit of turmeric and mix it with cinnamon. It tastes delicious like a dessert. Add.
Okay. Add hemp seeds.
No, there's no R. There's no R. It's hemp. Add hemp seeds, ground up chia and flax seeds with
apples, strawberries, blueberries, banana, and walnuts.
Right. Okay, you could also add all kinds of things like goji berries, cranberries. You can add all kinds of extra types of nuts if you want, like hazelnuts. If you're trying to gain weight, you can add a tablespoon of some peanut butter in there. There is so much that you can eat. Not having enough protein is never a worry. I never worry about getting enough protein. Just make sure you eat at lunchtime some beans, lentils, mixed in, just these kinds of things. Don't just eat, lettuce without enough calories. Okay? You're going to be fine.
Can I add something to my question?
Okay.
It's because I have ADHD, and I take medicine, which
One second.
not want to eat that much.
1 second. So you have ADHD?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell everyone what that stands for?
No, it's something.
You have
hyper?
something, but you don't know what it stands for?
I know what it means to have ADHD.
Okay.
I just don't know the correct term for it.
Attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it too.
Okay, but I have a question, because I know that the ADHD medicine that I get makes me not want to eat that much, and I have fast metabolism on top of having POTS, if you know what that is.
Yeah. So veganism means you just strive to do your best. Are you following Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine yet on YouTube? It's a great channel.
I don't.
It's a great channel that teaches you about nutrition. Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine.
Wait, let me write that down.
Yeah. For short, it's PCRM. PCRM, for short.
PCRM. Thank you so much.
Also, make sure you follow a really great researcher, doctor, whose name is Dr. Michael Greger. Greger. Dr. Michael Greger.
Okay.
All right. So if you follow those sites, those doctors, that should help you out quite a lot. There's many vegan athletes out there. Essentially, do your best. Remember that the animals never did anything wrong to you. Whatever problems you have, don't take it out on them. Okay? Do your best. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot. Again, guys, everybody who has been kind and who has been teaching here, you guys are awesome. You make the world a better place. Thank you guys on YouTube as well. And we will see you all later on. I'll go live again later. Not sure when, but probably in about 2 or 3 hours. Okay? I'll have some chores to do here because like you guys, I have to clean the house. I have to do laundry, walk my dog, all of these regular things. Okay? So see you guys later. Thanks again for being as vegan as possible, YouTube. Bye.